Good morning, students. Hope all are fine. Yeah. Say your prayer. தேங்க்யூ. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students. So take your social science book. Yeah, take page number 172. So today we will start with civics. Yeah. So till now we have seen only history and geography. Yeah. So we completed 2 lessons in history and 2 lessons in geography. Yeah. So maybe some students may feel bored. So because we are repeatedly seeing history and geography only. Yeah. So for a change, so today we will start with civics. Yeah. So civics. So the very first lesson is equality. So what do you mean by equality? Yeah, so all people are equal. Yeah, so all people born equally. Yeah, but so there is some difference. So naturally some differences there. Yeah, so based on your skin color and based on your knowledge. Yeah, so there is some difference naturally. Yeah, so that's not a matter that can't be changed. Yeah, but sometimes so human beings. Yeah, so they introduce some changes. Yeah, so they practice some inequality. Yeah, so they treat some people below them. Yeah, so that is inequality. Yeah, so equality. So equality is nothing but so treating all the people equally. Yeah, so in this lesson we will learn about what is equality, then the types of equality. Yeah, that is the kinds of equality. Yeah, and also the equality in Indian Constitution. Okay, ma? So let us move into the lesson. So learning objectives. So what are you going to learn from this lesson? First, to understand the meaning of equality. So to understand the meaning of equality. Then to know the importance of equality. So first understand the meaning of equality. So what do you mean by equality? Then the importance of equality. So what was the importance of equality? Then to learn the different types of equality. Yeah, so meaning of equality, importance of equality, then different types of equality. Then finally you will learn about the various articles of our constitution that have guaranteed equality. Yeah. So in our Indian constitution, so the people of India also guaranteed with the equality. Yeah, so what are the articles so mentioned? Yeah, so you learn about some articles and what was mentioned in that article. Yeah, so first to understand the meaning of equality, then to know the importance of equality, then to learn the different types of equality, then finally to know the various articles of our constitution that have guaranteed equality. So introduction. So nature has made man unequal in color, height, talent, physical strength, etc. Yeah, so naturally humans are not born equally. Yeah, so they differ in their color, they differ in their height. Yeah, so some may be height, so some may be short, so some may have more talent. Yeah, so some may have less talent, so not less talent, so some may have talent in studies, so some may have talent in sports. Okay, so everyone have a talent. Okay, then physical strength. Yeah, so the physical strength also differs. Yeah, so some may look fat, so some may look lean. Yeah, so these are all natural thing. Yeah, so and the natural inequalities can never be rectified. So rectified means so it can't be changed. Yeah, so the wrong thing that can't be changed. Yeah, so rectified. So rectified means so to put right something that is wrong. Yeah, but natural inequalities cannot be changed. Yeah, so even the twins looking like the similar are not equal in their abilities. So sometimes you may see the twins. Yeah, so both are physically same. Yeah, so physically similar in appearance. Yeah, but their capacity, but their ability differs. Okay, so man-made inequalities on the basis of caste, religion, language, economy, etc. can be rectified. But man, so human beings, so he made some inequalities. Yeah, so on the basis of caste. Yeah, so there is caste difference. Then religion, then language, then economy. Yeah, so that inequalities can be changed. Yeah, so natural inequalities cannot be changed, but man-made equalities can be changed. Yeah, it is universally accepted that the people are differed in their capacity, ability, attitude, etc. But at the same time, it is also accepted that they should be given equal opportunities for the development of their skills and talents. So it is worldwide accepted that so people differ in their capacity, ability, attitude. So some people have more capacity. So some people show interest in particular field. So some students, so some students may have interest in history. So some students may have interest in geography. So some students have interest in biology. So like this. So their knowledge, so their capacity is different. But we should give them equal opportunity. So they should be. So the people should be provided with the equal opportunity for the development of their skill and talent. So introduction. So nature has made man unequal in color, height, talent, etc. So which cannot be rectified. But the man-made inequalities such as caste inequalities on the basis of caste, religion, language, etc. can be rectified. So commonly accepted term is so people are differ in their capacity, ability, attitude, etc. But if they are given so equal chance, equal opportunity means so they can develop their skill and talent. So what is equality? So equality is ensuring. So ensuring means make sure. So equality, so make sure individuals or groups that are not treated differently or less favorably on the basis of specific protected characteristics, including the areas of race, gender, disability, religion or belief, sexual orientation and age. Equality means nothing but so not treating the people so based on the some characters such as based on their race, based on gender, so based on their disability, then religion or belief or sexual orientation and age. Equality means so make sure that the individual or a group of people are not treated so treating favorable to a particular race of people, so or particular gender, or so based on their health or based on their religion, so not treating a person or a group of people so based on specific characters, so like race, gender, so age, disability, religion, etc. So according to Professor Lasky, so he says equality does not mean identity of treatment, the sameness of reward. So equality does not mean identity of treatment, not treating a people. So equality so does not mean, equality means it does not mean identity of treatment or the sameness of reward. It means first of all absence of social privilege. So privilege means so special rights. Absence of social privileges. That means so don't give much importance to a group of people or an individual. So treat all equally. So don't give some special rights to all the people. On the second, it means that adequate opportunities are laid upon to all. So don't give so special rights to some people. So give equal opportunity. Give adequate opportunity for all to develop their skill. So according to Professor Lasky, so equality does not mean identity of treatment, so the sameness of reward. So not treating all the persons equally. So not treating the persons equally or the sameness of reward. It means first of all absence of social privilege, so absence of social special rights. On the second, it means adequate opportunities are laid upon to all. So you have to give equal opportunity. So don't give reward equally. So avoid social privilege, but give equal opportunity so that they can develop their skill. So importance of equality. Equality is a powerful moral and political ideal that has inspired. So inspired means attracted and guided human society for many centuries. Equality is a powerful moral and political ideal that has inspired and guided human society for many centuries. The concept of equality invokes the idea that all human beings have equal worth regardless of their caste, color, gender, race or nationality. The democratic ideals such as liberty, so liberty means freedom, equality, etc. are meaningful and effective only when they are implemented with justice. Equality. So the concept of equality invokes the idea, so promotes the idea that all human beings have equal worth So the concept equality so promotes that all human beings have equal worth, equal value. So regardless of their caste, color, gender, race or nationality. So all human beings have equal value. So apart from their caste, color, gender, race or nationality. So the democratic ideas such as liberty, equality, etc. are meaningful and effective only when they are implemented with justice. Okay, so the democratic ideas such as liberty and equality can be valuable or meaningful only when they are implemented with justice. Then kinds of equality. So the kinds of equality, so they are social equality, civil equality, political equality, then gender equality. So equality, so there are four kinds. So social equality, civil equality, political equality, then gender equality. We will see one by one. So social equality. Social equality means that all citizens are entitled to enjoy equal status in society. Social equality means that all citizens are given rights. So are given equal rights in the society. So there should be no discrimination. So there should not be any discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, color and race. So creed means a set of principles or religious belief. So social equality means nothing but so all the citizens are entitled or given. So all the citizens are given equal status in the society. So there should not be any discrimination. That is, discrimination means differentiation. So based on caste, creed, color and race. All should have equal opportunity to develop their personality and to complete goals. So all the persons, so all the individuals, all the citizens should have given equal opportunity to develop their personality and to complete their goals and to achieve their goals. Then civil equality. So civil equality means enjoyment of civil rights by all citizens. So enjoyment of civil rights. So there should not be any discrimination of superior or inferior, rich or poor, caste or creed. Equal rights should be available to all the persons and nobody should be denied enjoyment of any rights. Okay, so equality, civil equality means so nothing but enjoyment of civil rights. So by all the citizens. So there should not be any differentiation. So as superior or inferior, rich or poor, so caste or creed. Equal rights should be available to all the persons and nobody should be denied. So should denied means so banning. So nobody should be prohibited enjoying any rights. So rule of law is in force in England and in the eyes of law all are equal and equal treatment is given to all by the rule of law. Yes, in England rule of law is in force. So that means before law all are equal. So there is no partiality. There is no discrimination before law. So law can be applicable to all the people equally. Okay, in India the same rule is followed. So in India the same rule of law is followed. So law, okay, so civil law, so treat all the people equally. So there is no differentiation. Okay, so law won't see any discrimination. So on the basis of basis of rich or poor, superior or inferior, like that. So before law, so all citizens are equal. So this rule of law was advocated by A.V. Dicey, the British legal luminary. So rule of law was advocated by A.V. Dicey, the British legal luminary. So rule of law. Okay, so people was ruled by law. So nothing but so people was ruled by law only. So luminary means a person who is an expert or a great influence in a special area or activity. So luminary means a person who is expert or a great influence in a special area or an activity. So social equality means so all the people have equal status in society. Civil equality means so all people are equal before law. Then political equality. So all the democratic countries including India have guaranteed the political rights to all citizens. Okay, so apart from social and civil equality, so the democratic countries like India have guaranteed, make sure the political rights to all the citizens. So what are the political rights we have? The right to vote. So if you attain the age of 18 years means you have the right to vote. there is no discrimination. Then right to hold public office, so you can hold public office, that means you can hold, that means you can come to power. So if you attain a proper age means you can come to power. And right to criticize the government. So criticize means to say that you disapprove of something or somebody. So to criticize means to point out the wrong things of the government. So the political rights includes right to vote, right to hold public office. So public office means maybe any government office. So hold public office means so government office. Then right to criticize the government. So right to point out the mistakes of the government. The citizens should have equal opportunity to actively participate in the political life. So citizens, so we have equal opportunity, we are given equal opportunity to participate in the political life. So these rights can be enjoyed through the universal adult franchise. So these rights can be enjoyed through the universal adult franchise. So universal adult franchise means so at a particular age you are given to put vote. So at a particular age you are given to put vote. So to choose your leader or ruler. In India, the voting right is given to all the citizens who has attained the 18 years of age without any discrimination. In India, so the universal adult franchise, so the age for putting your vote is 18 years. India is the first country to give right to vote to women from the very first general election held in the year 1952. So after independence. So when we got independence? 1947. Then our constitution so came into force on 26th January 1950. So based on the constitution we conducted, so India conducted its first general election in the year 1951-52. Okay, so in its first general election itself, India gave the right to vote to women in the year 1952 itself. In Switzerland, the right to vote is given to women in 1971. So Switzerland, so it is a country in Europe. So you can see in this map. So the right to vote was given to women in the year 1971. Any person who has completed the age of 25 years can contest in the election in India. So any person who has completed the age of 25 years. So if you have completed 18 years of age means you have the right to put vote. If you have completed 25 years of age means you can contest in any election. So then right to criticize. So criticize means I told you now to say that you disapprove of somebody or something. That is you can criticize the government is also very important, right? And the people can express their resentment. So resentment means a feeling of angry or unhappiness because something you think that is unfair. So resentment means a feeling of angry. So right to criticize the government is also very important, right? And the people can express their resentment through demonstration. So demonstration means a public meeting or march at which people show that they are protesting against or supporting somebody or something. So demonstration means a public meeting or a march at which people show that they are protesting against or supporting somebody or something. So maybe for supporting some persons, they may arrange a public meeting or a march, or protesting against something or somebody, they may arrange a public meeting or march. So the value of the vote of the Prime Minister and the value of vote of common man in general election is same, which denotes political equality. So the vote, so if you attain 18 years of age means the value of your vote is equal to the value of the Prime Minister of India. So this shows the political equality. Okay, so the value of the vote of the Prime Minister and the value of vote of common man in general election is same, which denotes the political equality. So the political equality, so all the people of India have given some rights. So are given equal position. Okay, in political area. So first they have right to vote. If you attain 18 years of age means you have right to vote. So that vote value is equal. So equal for all. Maybe Prime Minister or Chief Minister or President. So the vote value is equal for all. Then right to hold public office. Then right to criticize the government. You have the right to criticize the government, or you have to right to support the government. You can participate in the demonstration. It is up to your choice. So all people are treated equally. So in India is the first country to give the right to vote to women from the very first general election held in the year 1952. India was the first country to give women the right to vote in its first election itself. So Switzerland gave the right to vote to women in the year 1971 only, but India had given the right to vote to women in 1952 itself. So political equality. So all people have equal chance in the political field. The last one, gender equality. So all human beings, both men and women, are free to develop their personal abilities and make choice without any limitation. So all human beings, including both men and women, are transgender. So they are free. So they have been given equal chance. So they are free to develop their personal abilities and make choices without any limitation. Women were not given equal rights and they were considered as weak as compared to men, and they were placed in secondary position to men. So women, so they are not given equal rights. So they were considered as weak. So women were considered as weak as compared to men, and so they were placed in secondary position to men. So they should be treated equally. It does not mean that women and men have to become the same, but their rights and responsibilities and opportunities will not depend on whether they are born male or female. So men and women should be treated equally. It does not mean so they have to become the same. But their rights, so responsibilities and opportunities will not depend on whether they are born male or female. So male or female. So we have to give them equal rights. We have to give them their responsibility. So we have to give them equal opportunity. So gender equality is the equal right of both men and women to have access to opportunities and resources. So gender equality means, so that is giving equal right to both men and women to use the opportunity and resources. So they have the right to participate in the economic spheres and make important decisions. So both men and women have right to participate in economic sphere and make important decisions. So they are also given equal opportunity. So they are also given chance to take decisions. Women with their talent and hard work have proved that their ability is not less than men in any aspect. So women with their talent and hard work so have proved many times. So their ability is not less than men in any aspect. Nowadays women are successfully working in many fields, so equal to men. So like border security force, Indian Air Force, etc. So nowadays women are also working in army. So they are given chance in military. So they are successfully working. So nowadays they are going to space research stations. So there are many scientists are there. So in political powers also women are there. So they are successfully working equal to men. So for the upliftment of women, 50% of reservation has been given for women in local bodies. In local panchayat elections, so women were given 50% reservation. So in order to improve the status of women, so they were given 50% reservation in the local bodies. So UNICEF. So UNICEF means United Nations Children's Fund. So United Nations Children's Fund. Initially it was called as United Nations International Children Emergency Fund. So now called as United Nations Children's Fund. So shortly termed as UNICEF. So UNICEF says gender equality means that women and men and girls and boys enjoy the same right. So women and men, girls and boys, so both the sexes enjoy the same right, resources, opportunities and protections. It does not require that girls and boys or women and men be same. So the opportunities and the resources and the rights. So it does not require the girls and boys or women and men be same, or that they be treated exactly alike. So girls should not be treated as like the girls, and boys should not be treated as like that of boys only. So they should be treated alike. As of 2017, gender equality is the fifth of 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. So United Nations Organization in the year 2017 so told their sustainable development. So sustainable development goal means so the development which includes all, so which includes all the people and all the field. So there are 17 sustainable goals Sustainable Development Goal, in which gender equality is given 5th position. So gender equality is the 5th of 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. Then human dignity. So dignity means self-respect. So human dignity is the most important human right from which all other fundamental rights derive. So dignity means self-respect. So human self-respect. So human self-respect is the most important human right. So self-respect, it is the most important human right from which all other fundamental rights derive. So dignity is the equality of being honorable, noble and excellent. Self-respect means quality of being honorable, then noble and excellent. Every human being should be regarded as a very valuable member of the community. So every human being, every person should be given equal value. So they should be regarded as a very valuable member of the community in the society. So every human being should be regarded with equal value. Okay, so that is human dignity. So self-respect. Then equality of opportunity and education. All the individuals should have similar chances to receive education. So all the individuals, so all the citizens, all the people should have similar chances, have equal chances to get education. They should have similar opportunities to develop their personality. So they should be given equal opportunity to develop their personality. We need equality to get equal treatment in society. If we treat equally, we can earn respect and dignity. So we need equality to get equal treatment in society. So if you treat others equally means then you can earn respect and dignity. So you can earn respect and dignity. So if you treat all the people equally means then you can earn respect in the society and also self-respect in the society. So equality in Indian Constitution. So till now we have discussed about the kind of equality and the human dignity. So what are the kinds of equality? Social equality. So social equality means so the people were given equal status in the society. Then civil equality. So people are equal before law. Then political equality. So we are enjoying some political rights like right to vote, right to hold public office, then right to criticize the government. Then gender equality. So there is no differentiation. So there is no discrimination. So based on their sex, that is male or female. Then human dignity. So self-respect. So we have to respect. So we have some self-respect among ourselves. Then equality of opportunity and education. So that is all people, so all individuals should be given equal chance to get education and given equal opportunity to show their skill. So now we will see about the equality in Indian Constitution. So what are all mentioned in the Indian Constitution? So about equality. Almost the constitution of the all the countries in the world have guaranteed equality. So constitution, so nothing but so some of the laws and rules to govern a country. So that is the constitution. So we also have our own constitution. Almost the constitution of all the countries in the world have guaranteed equality. Likewise, the constitution of India also guaranteed equality to all citizens by providing articles from 14 to 18. So from article 14 to 18, so in Indian Constitution, so provide equality to the citizens. So what are all mentioned in the articles from 14 to 18? So first article 14, so guarantees to all the people equality before law. So already we saw, no? Civil equality. So article 14, so guarantees all the people they are equal before law. Then article 15, so deals with the prohibition of discrimination. So as per article 15, so none should be prohibited so on the basis of their caste, sex, or rich or poor, etc. So prohibition of discrimination. Article 16 provides equal opportunity of opportunity. Provides equal opportunity in matters relating to public employment. So in government office. So in employment. So all should be given equal opportunity. Then article 17 abolishes the practice of untouchability. So that is based on caste. So abolishes the practice of untouchability. Then article 18 abolishes the titles conferred to the citizens. So in olden time, so they got some titles. So it abolished the titles so given to some citizen. So article 14 to 18 so provides, so they are guaranteed the equality, so right to equality to the Indian citizen. Yeah, so equality before law and equal protection of law have been further strengthened in the Indian Constitution under Article 21. So then how can we promote equality? So we can promote equality by treating all fairly. So treating all in a good manner, creating an inclusive culture. So you have to include all the people in the culture, ensuring equal access to opportunities. So make sure that is opportunities given equally to all, then enabling to develop full potential. So make them to develop their potential, make them to develop their capacity, making laws and policies. So you have to make laws and policies, then by providing proper education. So we can promote equality by treating all fairly, so treating all in good way, creating an inclusive culture. So in your culture you have to give permission, you have to give equal rights to all. Then ensuring equal access to opportunities, then enabling to develop full potential. So you have to give good chance, you have to give enough chance for the individuals to develop their potential, then make laws and policies. You have to make laws and decide your policies. Then education, you have to promote education. You have to promote equality by giving them proper education, you have to educate them about their equality. Okay. So last conclusion, India is the largest democratic country in the world. Equality and justice are the pillars of democracy. So India is the largest democratic country in the world. So the pillars of the democracy were equality and justice. So justice can be achieved when people are treated equality. So equality and justice are the two main pillars of democracy. So justice, how can you achieve justice? So justice can be achieved when people are treated equally. Equality is so important because it preserves the dignity of an individual. Equality is important. Why means because it preserves the self-respect of an individual. So equality is an important principle for a society to function. Equality. So all people should be treated equally. So there is no differentiation. So there is, you should not see any discrimination. So based on their caste or sex or religion or language or culture. So all should be treated equally. So because India is a democratic country, so equality and justice are the two pillars. So justice can be achieved when people are treated equally. Okay. So we have completed the lesson. So a very short lesson. So in civics. So if you have any doubt in this lesson, contact me. So today's homework. So take page number 176. Fourth Roman letter, answer in detail. First question, write about the importance of equality. So take page number 173. See the third heading, importance of equality. Write it fully. Then textbook reading. So take page number 175. You see the heading, equality in Indian Constitution. So read that paragraph including the articles. So from article 14 to 18. So they separately mentioned each article now. You have to read it loudly. Okay students, so if you have any doubt, please contact me. So revise the things, so whatever we have completed. So till now we have completed, so history 2 lesson, then geography 2 lesson. So try to study. So try to recall the classes which I have taught you initially. So try to remember all those things. So it is very important to study. So thank you. Have a nice day.